Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's makeup look, I'm going to be doing this look inspired by a photo that I found on Pinterest. So if you guys want to see how I recreated this makeup look, then just keep on watching. So to start off, I'm going to be using this makeup palette from MAC Cosmetics. This is a palette that I made myself at a pro store. I basically just chose the colors that I wanted, and they put it into this insert, and then I just put it in the palette. So to begin, I'm going to start with this color that is called Haux, and I'm going to use this color all over the crease. I'm going to be using a Morphe M573 to apply that color all over the crease. So I'm applying this color all over the crease and bringing it a little bit up towards the brow bone, but not all the way up to cover the entire brow bone area, just a little bit below it. Now I'm going to move on to the color Texture. This color has a little bit of sparkle in it, but once you blend it out, the sparkle kind of goes away and it just stays matte. So if you see this color, don't worry about the sparkle, it will be matte in the end. And I'm going to apply that color all over my crease, and I'm going to be using a MAC 217 brush for that. Now going in with this color, which is called Rule, I'm going to apply this a little bit over on top of the color Texture, closer to the crease, but not exactly like in the crease, just to give a little bit of a pop of more of an orange color on top of that Texture color. And I'm going to gently tap the brush. I'm not going to be putting a lot of the color because I don't want it to be too intense. I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M573 and just blend all of that together. With the same brush and the whole color, I'm going to apply it towards my lower lash line. And now I'm putting a little bit of the Rule color on the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to go in with MAC Plumage, and I'm going to be using a MAC 242 brush to apply that all over the eyelid. You don't have to bring this color all the way towards the inner corner of the eye because we're going to be going in with a lighter, more of like a minty green on that area. So you don't have to worry about putting the color in there. That way when you put the green mint color, it's a little bit more vivid and more bright. Going in with a MAC 221 brush, I'm going to use this brush to blend the edges of the eyeshadow. I'm going to grab this small little brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills that came in one of their palettes. And I'm going to use this brush to apply the Plumage color all over the lash line, the lower lash line. 239 will work fine if you have something like that or anything similar like this, that it's a little bit fluffy, but it's flat on both sides. So anything like this brush would work. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Rule, and I'm going to apply it towards the outer area of the crease, just to blend those two colors a little bit better. So now I'm going to go in with this color. It's called Kelly, and I'm going to apply this everywhere in the inner corner. I'm dragging the color Kelly all over the lower lash line as well, because I'm going to be building it up with Plumage and this Kelly color a couple times just to get it to the intensity that I like. Now to intensify the Plumage color, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and I'm going to be picking up this color called Axis, and I'm going to be putting it on top of the Plumage color. Going back in with a MAC 221 brush, I'm going to use this brush to just blend the edges of the eyeshadow. And you want to do this very gently because you don't want to go too overboard and blend it high over the crease. Very gently, I'm going to start blending a little bit closer towards the outer corner, a little bit past the eye, just to make it a little bit more blown out. Don't worry about the Kelly color because we could go back in and add a little bit more. With this look, it's a lot of blending and adding. I'm going to now use Smolder all over my waterline. I'm going to apply some mascara on my upper lashes and on my lower lashes, and then I'm going to apply some lashes. I'm going to be applying these lashes now from Eylure and Nicole Guerriero. I'm not sure if this is the name of the lashes, Faux Flawless, but this is how the box looked. It's like a mint green box, so if you see it at Walgreens, that's where I got it. This is the lashes that I'm going to be using. So this is how the lashes look. I've already used these lashes a couple times and they still look pretty good. The only thing I would suggest is that when you're done using your lashes, make sure that you take off the glue off the band and put them back in the box. That way they stay with their nice curved shape. So the eyes are now done, so I'm going to move on to the skin. So to prep the skin and moisturize the skin, I'm going to be using the MAC Fix Plus and spraying this all over my skin. To prime my skin, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I really like this primer because it makes the skin really smooth and super soft. Now I'm going to go in with the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte to cover up any pores that I have on my cheeks and as well as to smooth out any skin texture that I may have. I really do like this primer from Tarte to really smooth out any texture that I may have and to really hide my pores on my cheeks. For foundation, I'm going to be using the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm going to be applying the concealer on the under area of the eye as well as my forehead, my chin, down my nose, and in some extra areas that I have a little bit of acne and discoloration. So this is shade 20. I have been trying to get shade 15 for I don't know how long, but every time I go to the drugstore, shade 15 is either always open or they never have it. To set my under eyes, I'm going to be using the Coty Spun powder. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is the color Medium Deep Matte. I'm going to grab a little bit of the Coty Spun powder, and I'm going to use the powder to bake this area of the face and also to give it a little bit more dimension, a little bit more structure. I'm going to leave that there for a little bit, not too long, while I do my highlighter. And I'm going to be using the Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter in the color Shimmering Buff. For blush, I'm going to be using the Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Blush from Tarte in the color Achoite. Sometimes I like to apply a little bit of blush on my nose and on my chin. So now I'm going to just wipe off the powder that I applied here. And you'll see how it's more defined. And it doesn't look like messy. So for lips, I'm going to be using this Velvet Lipstick from Victoria's Secret and this gloss from Victoria's Secret. The Velvet Lipstick is called Adored and the gloss is called Peekaboo. Victoria's Secret has at least the lipsticks are really good and their lip glosses. I think they redid them and I really like some of their colors and the glosses are really, really nice. So if you haven't tried them, give them a try and they're not that expensive. The Velvet Matte Liquid Lipsticks, they're $14 and the glosses are $12. So I'm just going to blend a little bit my lower lash line, just so it's a little bit more diffused. and then the look would be done already. Alright guys, that's it. So the makeup look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it and were able to learn something. I actually found this picture on Pinterest, which is where I got the inspiration to do it. So I wanted to recreate it. So you can see it. So this is where I got the inspiration from for this look. So that completes this makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and were able to learn something. If you guys want to see anything different, you know, let me know in the comments below. I could do something that you have in mind. But aside from that, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.